Hello, hello, hello. This is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner, and I'm here to show you the journal that I started in Tuesday's live. And here we go. So this is the modeling paste that I made that evening, the purple modeling paste, and I just added this kind of randomly both front and back on the cover. And then I used the same stencil with some green, like a turquoise teal colored green paint to do the green that you see throughout. I did use a piece of book cloth here to give it a more finished binding, and I made this little book plate for the front and finished it with a couple of corners here. And then on the inside, I used some book cloth in a red rose pattern because I figured that worked with the Queen of Hearts. So I just put that in there throughout. And then let's get into the book itself. So I started with some rather large journaling cards and pockets here at the front, a little applique, and just some small pieces, some more journaling cards and some side pockets. I put in some cards that were relevant, cut out some details, and just basically used some of the elements that came in the kit just to make sure that I had that flavor going all the way through. And I added some little jeweled embellishments here and there, a little bit of washi tape in some places, lots of pockets and journaling cards, a lot of low border trims, and some of the classic Alice here. And I kept that theme going through with little jewel accents here and there and just little sayings and things, and lots of spaces for tagging and for little journal cards throughout. And I put in some rather large journal cards, leaving a lot of space open for journaling and for writing, and just kept that going. And then I went into the other types of playing cards, some of the bigger classic Disney characters. Now on this particular one, if we look close, you'll see that I used a heart detail on the top here, just because I wanted to carry that Queen of Hearts theme through. And I have some interesting different tucks and things throughout. And then I added some of these little pom-poms because I thought it gave it a little bit more texture. I added some metal embellishments that fit the theme and interesting tab type things throughout. And I just kept up the theme of the Queen of Hearts throughout and the Alice in Wonderland as we went through. I did put a few tabs in here and there and some nice large tags, and some of these are reversible, and these are tags from Darkwood Sanctuary from Amy over at Hags Hollow. And again, some classic and some whimsical pieces. I didn't really want to stick to one particular motif for Alice because there is the classic and then there's the Disney version. So I just kind of wanted to mix this up. Some of the tags are blank on the other side. And I tried to carry some of the elements all the way through from one part to the next. And leave some of the larger spaces for journaling. And I tried to play my pages together so that they worked. And again, more of the smaller inside laces and trims throughout, keeping up with the jewels and everything through as we go through. Some of the bigger pieces that came in the ephemera. This is some of the chipboard ephemera that went with the set. And adding little metal dots on all these small tags to make them look like brads. We added those in. And some of the pockets were larger and some were smaller and some were tucks. So we just kind of added these things, another tab here, another element here. Some lace. So just adding a little bit and decorating each page individually and yet keeping it where it followed a theme. We got clocks here and clocks here. Here with arrows. Here we have teacups that go together. And some beautiful pockets. And a lot of depth here. More pockets. Another tuck here if you wanted to put a card or a picture in. We have a little bit of a tuck here, so you could put a picture or a tuck up here if you wanted to. Again, the roses, the smaller laces, another card, some beautiful cards here. Again, that's one of those pockets that can be used smaller or larger, keeping the tags to the same theme as the page all the way through the book. Okay, and as always, my books come with some photo corners so that you can put in some family photos or some images that mean something to you. So that's the book I started on Tuesday night, and this one took 14 hours to create. And it is quite a large journal, 2 signatures on this one. And I believe there are 80 pages in here. I'd have to count them to be sure, but pretty close to that amount. And so just a sneak preview, this is the one that I'm starting now. This one's about 2 hours in, and this one is going to be a water journal, and I expect it to be probably about 3 inches or so, 3 to 4 inches. And I have some beautiful paper in here. This is a single signature because of the size of the spine. This was only like a 3/4 inch spine. And this is some beautiful paper. This is a 1-lot die made specifically for this book by Hags Hollow. Amy made this one just for this book. And it is a denim blue, gorgeous color. Beautiful effects on this paper. And I have multiple sheets of it in here, as well as some of her aquamarine that I will be using. And I wanted to stay with the blues simply because this is a water journal. I do have, again, book cloth on the inside of this one and a piece of book cloth on the outside. So I've started picking ephemera for this one, and I will get started making some journaling cards and things to go into it. So this will be the next one that we'll be seeing. And this one here will be for sale in my Zibbet shop. And you should see it listed in the next day or so. So I just wanted to thank you for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. If you have, thank you so much. Until I see you again, like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends, because I have a tea party book. Bye-bye.